Life is a continuous cycle, ever moving and evolving. It often falls into the rhythm of the everyday routine. Wake up, eat, dress, work, return home, eat again, watch TV and go to bed. The next day you do it all over again. What is the meaning of life? What is my purpose? It's like when you were born, you've been handed a big responsibility that you didn't ask for, and it's up to you to make something out of it. As we grow older, we encounter challenges and hardships that can make life feel bleak. Society often imposes expectations telling us that failure is unacceptable and success must be achieved by a certain age or time frame. In response, many of us work tirelessly striving to meet these standards and find fulfillment. Life can be overwhelming, so overwhelming to the point that you feel like you're not even living anymore, you're just existing. How many of you ever felt that? You don't feel like you're living, you're just existing for the time being. Life is meant to be experienced. We each have a unique calling in life. Everyone may not know what it is for the moment, but when we find out what it is, we pursue it. Some choose not to. Some people decline their calling because it's not what they want, or it's something that they don't see themselves doing. Life throws unexpected turns. We have a desire to do a particular thing, but we wind up doing the total opposite of what we were aiming for. For me, for an example, I am a motivational content creator. I've graduated college with a bachelor's degree in kinesiology. I planned on becoming a kinesiologist or a medical assistant, but I have no interest in pursuing it. It sounds nice. You get a nice salary, a nice hourly wage, but it's not something that I'm passionate about. I wanted to do it for the money. I wasn't serious about the career. I love to help people and see transformation in one's life, but it's been a career path that allows me to do that. It was just a good thought that I entertained for a little while. You waste a lot of time entertaining things you have absolutely no interest in. Stop entertaining what you don't want. Don't even look at it. It's keeping you content, meaning at ease. When you focus on something that exhilarates you, it's like entering a trance. You're consumed by the moment, feeling a rush of dopamine. But when that fades, you suddenly realize how much time has flown by. We don't want content. I don't like to be at ease, and you shouldn't either. You can't be at ease and you're not where you want to be in life. There was a period in my life when I felt down about not achieving much. Things seemed to be going awry, and I found myself grappling with questions about my purpose and what God intended for me. While I had an idea of what I could do, the path remained uncertain. I asked myself, what is it that I can do really well? What am I naturally good at? Since I'm good with social media, I got to thinking, what is it that I can create that would get me monetized? What can I provide to the people? What is it that they need that I can give them? To me, it's not all about being monetized. It's not. My passion lies in making positive impact in people's lives. Witnessing transformations and being of service to those striving to fulfill their dreams is what fuels my drive. I find intense joy in empowering others, providing the support and encouragement they need to take the leap towards their aspirations. It's not just about personal success, it's about creating a ripple effect of positive change in the lives of those I have the privilege to inspire. I may not be the best speaker or the best talker, but I know what God has me to say is meant for someone out there to hear. I've shared my wisdom, offered unique perspective, and provided encouragement to uplift others during challenging times. Being a beacon of light for others is something I do naturally and simply because it brings joy to my heart. What can I do that will make a person say, because I've heard you speak or I watched one of your videos, I became a better person. My relationship with Christ has grown. You inspire me. I kept going because of you. So God brought to me the idea of starting my own motivational YouTube channel and content page. I never wanted to be a content creator. I used to post dance videos, but I didn't think of monetization. I was just posting for people to see and hope someone would contact me to dance for them, but never did I think of becoming a big social media influencer. I never had good thoughts towards most of them because it's usually some type of negativity surrounding them or coming from them. But I've come to realize that the space designated for you by God is unique and will always accommodate you. The success of your platform won't be hindered by what others are doing. There's room for everyone to thrive independently. It's a reminder that your journey and achievement aren't restricted by external factors, but rather they unfold in the space specifically carved out for you by God. God is blessing me to use what I have to speak life into others, creating transformation and making Him known. What is it that you actually want to do? What drives you? What fulfills you? What are you passionate about? Whatever that may be is what you should be doing right now. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but I'm all about doing what you love and finding passion in what you do. Who wants to be in a position that they hate or don't see themselves being in long term? You're only holding yourself back. Sometimes we have to get out of our own way and start doing what God wants us to do. You may not want to hear it, but God's plan is greater than what you have planned. Your plans may be nice, but it may not be what God has for you. God is not going to make your life a disaster or miserable, okay? Sometimes we may feel like God has it out for us, but he doesn't. He isn't that type of person. He loves us and wants the best for us. He wants to see us prosper. He wants us to succeed. He is not a mediocre, average God. He transcends all limitations and is infinitely powerful. When we think about His plan, we may wonder, what if I don't like His plan? Or what if it's something that I don't like or isn't interested in? I used to be like that. You don't have to accept His plan for your life. The choice is up to you. God won't force you to do anything. He gave everyone free will. God said that His plans are not to harm you, but to prosper you. Plans to give you hope in the future. I trust Jesus' word over my life. I know His words to be true. God hasn't failed me at all. I'd rather follow Jesus than to follow my own way. You don't know what things God has protected you from that you didn't know about or can't see because of what you thought was best for you. When God says no to your plans, don't get upset. A no from God is good. When God says no, I think of protection. There's something better, or either I'm not ready for it yet. Life is too short to be wasting time on things that doesn't bring value to you, doesn't push you to greatness, and doesn't create a life that you want for yourself and your family. Most importantly, is it aligned with God's will? What is your environment like? Your environment plays a big factor because you can't grow in a place where there is no production. It's like a dead tree trying to produce fruit. Are you hanging around the right people, and are the people that you hang around fits into who you want to become? Who you hang around with is who you eventually become. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Find a group that's in your community. If you can't find them in your community, you can find them on social media. Learn to network and engage with people. You never know who you are talking to or going to meet. There are great people out there who you can build great relationships with by just having a simple conversation. It could be anything. You could give them a compliment. You can ask a question, share their work, and give support. It doesn't take much to do those things. Those small things are what speak to them whether you realize it or not. I myself am not a big extrovert. I tend to keep to myself rather than actively seeking out social interactions. It takes being in the right environment for me to feel at ease connected with others or engaging in conversation. Despite this, I can communicate and express myself effectively when the occasion arises. On the contrary, there have been times that I missed out on opportunities because I was afraid, or I didn't want to work and connect with others because I'd rather be alone to myself, and that's not how it will work. You can do it by yourself, but it will be 10 times harder and much more stressful. There are people who is willing to help you if you let them. Don't let being introverted be the reason opportunities have been missed that could have changed your life forever. People are less likely to approach those who remain silent about their accomplishments and what they do. You have to put yourself out there for the world to know who you are and see how significant and unique your work is. Do it boldly and with confidence. What are you planning to leave behind? Where are you setting your mark? What are you living for? Our fruit is a reflection of the work that we bring forth. In the Bible, in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 17, it states that in the same way, every good tree produces good fruit, and bad tree produces bad fruit. Prayer, fasting, faith, consistency, discipline, hard work, perseverance produces good fruit. Lack of discipline, procrastination, inconsistency, lack of faith, laziness produces bad fruit. What type of fruit are you producing? Is it bad or is it good? Living with purpose is far better than simply existing without any aim. It brings meaning and fulfillment to each day, making every moment worthwhile. What you create can inspire someone to go after their dreams. What you create can change someone's life. Speak for those who can't speak and do it for those who has the inability to do so. Get out of that sedentary mentality and stop wasting your life, because it is precious yet fragile and time is of the essence. Before you go to sleep, think over your day. As you think over your day, ask yourself these questions. What progress did I make towards achieving my goals? What actions did I take to ignite my faith and inspire others? In what way did I build connections? Did I take any risk that pushed me out of my comfort zone? What new skills or knowledge did I acquire? What can I do differently tomorrow than what I've done today? If you find yourself not having done anything, it might be a good moment to reconsider some things. Making your life worth living requires putting in the effort. No life has been guaranteed to be easy. If it were, everyone would be satisfied. The choices that you make today affects your tomorrow. When you keep putting off work, you can never be successful, because in that moment, you decide for yourself that you are a failure. You become a failure when you choose Netflix and chill, partying, drinking and smoking, and consuming social media all day over investing, learning high income skills, delaying gratification, taking risks, and staying focused on your goals. Write down exactly what it is that you want. Research thoroughly to understand it. Note what you have to accomplish and create goals from there. Don't let anyone make you feel that your goals are too crazy or it seems impossible. You're not delusional. It may look crazy to someone else, but it's not to you. What you wrote is possible. It can happen for you. It will happen for you. Being delusional is a good thing, but don't let it become a bad thing. There's a difference between writing down your goals and letting it sit there expecting it to come true, and having unwavering faith and putting everything into achieving them. Time is short. Don't waste it. Let's say you die and God lets you look back over your life and He shows you different time frames of what you did and who you were, and then shows you what you could have done and what you would have became. What will you think about yourself? What would you say? You lived all this long time and you mean to tell me you did nothing? Your life is pointless, has no meaning because you think so, but you're wrong. Absolutely wrong. God doesn't look at you and your life in that way. The breath that you got in your body is a reminder that you have a purpose and that you're wanted. You're needed. If God didn't see any reason for you to be here and He was through with you, you will be gone already, but you're not, because He is not finished. Stop listening to those lies in your head. Stop listening to those who is telling you you can't. They can't, because if they could, they would have done it or tried to. Some it didn't work out for, and they don't want it to work out for you. The person that you should listen to and follow is Jesus. Let Him be your guide. Let Him provide. When you put God first, He will put you in position. He will not lead you astray. Without Him, there is no success. Success is nothing without God. People tend to get everything that they want and forget about Him. But remember, as you savor the fruits of answered prayers, never lose sight of the one who heard your prayers. Gratitude is the bridge that keeps you connected to God even when your prayers are answered. Gratitude is key. Be thankful. You may not be where you want to be now, but appreciate how far you come, even if it is small. You're still moving. Some steps may be small, some may be big. There will be times it will be slow and steady, and there will be times where everything is moving fast and you're going to be like, dang, hold up. But don't get it confused. You can move and still not go anywhere. There is a thing called rocking horse syndrome, and I've experienced this. It means you're feeling like you're moving forward, but in reality, you're not going anywhere. Reading, studying, attending trainings, and taking notes are essential steps, but without action, they hold little significance. It's the actions that bring results. In the pursuit of progress, remember that it's not about how much you do, but how well you do it. Quality matters more than quantity. Make sure your actions align with your goals for meaningful advancement that propels you forward.